Hi, this is Cathryn Dall with Network in Action Eastside. Today I have joining me Asli Aker with Niches Coaching and Consulting. Asli, thank you so much for taking some time today. I'm so excited to speak with you.
Of course, likewise. Always great to see you.
Yes, well, I'd love for you to share how you got to where you are today with your coaching and consulting firm that you own. I know you come from an extensive background, so share a little bit with us.
I'll keep it short. Wow, so it is 25 years in the leadership space, and it is over 6 countries, different continents all around the world. So right after college, I have a master's in human resources management. So with that, I just dove into the whole human people performance and everything. Started with human resources, then consulting. So it took me to different startups. I worked for Microsoft for about 12 years, and I worked for the Bill Gates groups, and I was there helping the whole leadership transformation as he was leaving for the foundation and we were joining the mothership at Microsoft. So, and for the 12 years, part of my role has always been coaching the up and coming performers, new leaders, executives getting into bigger and larger roles. So it was quite an exciting space for me. And after Microsoft, my consulting urge got back, an entrepreneurial spirit got back. So I started my own business in Singapore, actually. And then after 3 years, I am back to Seattle. Yeah.
Well, welcome back. We're so glad to have you here. And it's so exciting to hear about the work you're doing really to help move the mark with teams and truly help get them to where they want to be. I think your kind of tagline that you say is like getting people out of their own way, right?
Yeah, very much so. That actually is it. They are so talented, right? They already have the
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
And the minute somebody is stressed, or the minute there's a self-doubt or some perfectionism creeping in, you know that they're in their own way.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that. So tell me, what are some of the tools and techniques that you use to get people out of their own way?
Yeah, so multiple things. First, it's the understanding. It all starts with understanding, where do I want to go and what is going on? Why do I do what I do when I do it? And why do I want to go where I want to go? So all of that, there is an understanding around that. So I have a lot of assessments and a practice in place, well thought practice that takes individuals step by step, discovering themselves, discovering where they want to go. And then we co-create a path, a plan to get there with milestones. And we do a lot of experiments to see, what works, what doesn't work. They come back, and then we really understand what is important, what is authentic. And then there was a lot of skills and frameworks around this. So I bring in the expertise, I bring in the experience, I bring in the tools, skills, and the assessments, and they bring themselves. And I ask the questions, and I hold the mirror, and I really help. I don't forget much, so it's quite painful at times that we've been through that. um,
I love that. And Asli, do you, I know a lot of your work has been with corporate teams like Microsoft. Do you also work with individuals and business owners to help them move the mark as well?
Yes, so actually it is 50-50. Part of it is the corporates, yes, but my background is in startups. So Microsoft is the one company, the corporate that I was internal for. And now, of course, I have the Amazons and the big
Yeah.
companies. However, the sweet spot, the other 50% is the startups, the business owners, the professionals themselves, who they want to invest in themselves. And nonprofit, I have a lot of experience in that. And even with the corporations, at times I work a lot with the acquired entrepreneurs,
Mhm.
or the entrepreneur genes who find themselves in a corporate environment. So yeah, of course.
And my last question for you, Asli, is what's your why? What keeps you coaching and consulting and keeps you driven each day?
Yeah, so as a little kid, I always wanted to change the world. Whenever I saw something, it's this big goal of, I want to change the world, I want to transform. And of course, you know, you start with what you can. And my talent is understanding people and how they work and how they work together and what gets them to their potential. So that is actually my way of changing the world, I say, you know, by helping, by supporting people to be at their best
Yeah.
and for teams to work at their best so that we really just transform the world and make it a better place. I really, this is my why.
I love that passion and that energy and that why for behind it. So thank you for sharing that. And I'm so glad to have you as part of Network in Action and look forward to getting to better know you, Asli. If someone wanted to reach out to you to discuss how you can really help enable and empower them to get to their level they want to achieve, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Yeah, so I am on LinkedIn, name and last name ASLI. It gets tricky. ASLIAKER. And then my email is asliaker@asliaker.com. So my name at name last name.com. And my number is 425-802-4408. And I coach and consult across the world. So, you know,
No
no,
boundaries.
yeah.
Great. Well, it was such a pleasure. Thank you again for your time today,
Likewise.
Asli. Take
Thank
care.
you.